This is the Papua New Guinea. This is the Papua New Guinea webinar. It's a guest webinar, so those who have come in, those who have been invited to come in to this meeting. We have a group of them here in the audience with us. We welcome you. This is your meeting. And after the presentation that is going to be given by our guest speaker, you can be able to ask questions about the company and try to understand what this business is all about. So without further ado, I will introduce our guest speaker for this evening, Mr. Kenneth Hall. He hails all the way from Caribbean. So let's give a hand to him. Welcome, Kenneth, to our meeting, and we are so privileged to have you and thankful that you have accepted our invitation to speak to us this afternoon or tonight, wherever you are. We welcome you, and I'll turn the mic over to you. You can take over the presentation for this afternoon, and then we can go ahead into question and answers, and you can give an overview of what you see OnPassive when you started and now as it is. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Name belong me, Kenneth Hall. Me belong Caribbean, the Hammer Master. I'll say that in English. My name is Kenneth Hall, and I'm from the Caribbean. Real pleasure to be with you here today. So I'm going to share my screen. You want me to go ahead and share the screen now, David?
Yes.
Can you see my screen?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet? I did not share my screen. Oh, right.
There you go, Kenneth. It's coming now.
Okay.
Just let me know when it's good. Okay, so today's presentation is entitled Securing Your Financial Future with OnPassive. How many times have you been through different programs and schemes with the hope and the dream that you would increase your cash flow and make a difference in your life and the lives of family and friends around you? I am going to assume that the disappointments were endless. Many have looked for work online in multi-level marketing, direct sales, trading, and even crypto. Most of us could not make it happen for various reasons. So we're here today to talk about a company that I came across back in November of 2018 that has changed the business model where they do the heavy lifting and we don't have to do the work. Meaning that we can be anywhere in the world and our business will be taken care of. Most people think about work as getting up in the morning, going through the traffic, opening up a business for 8 or 9 hours, and then closing the business and running back through the traffic, only to realize that our kids are already in bed and our spouses have that familiar look on their faces. An online business can change all of that. So as you look at this image, I want you to think about all the things that you would or would not do if you didn't have to stress about money. At this time, you're probably asking yourself, is this even possible? Or is this just another one of those program things? Well, let's get an idea from one of the richest men in the world and see what he has to say. Warren Buffett says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. It's pretty similar to the expression, doing the same thing year in, year out, expecting a change, is the definition of insanity. So how can one make money while they sleep? Former President Bill Clinton says, because of the power of the internet, people can use small sums of money to make larger sums of money. So having an online business is directly connected to working on the internet. There is an expression in the internet world that money is the great equalizer. The internet is the great equalizer because once you put it to good use, it does not sleep, it does not complain, it does not get sick, it doesn't ask for vacation or ask for a raise. It simply works 24/7. That means that you can be making money while being with your loved ones. And as we said before, you can make money on the internet even while you're asleep. So you can conduct an online business and still enjoy the niceties of life. Now, making money on the internet requires two things. It requires, one, to sell products and services and to build a team of customers. But as we can see in this image, it is not as easy as it may seem. So we're faced with a problem. The problem is many of us don't know how to sell, many of us don't know how to recruit, and many of us simply don't know how to build a team of customers. So as a result, very few succeed online. In fact, the percentage is said to be an astounding 97% failure rate, which equates to about 350 million failing businesses. Can you imagine that? This is a staggering number. So our CEO came up with a solution. And the solution is OnPassive. Now, OnPassive is a hands-free, completely done-for-you automated online business that offers targeted traffic so that you can make money while you're doing other things. It's a marketer's dream come true. And if you don't have a business, OnPassive will be that business for you. We like to refer to it as the correction to the corruption. Now, OnPassive was founded by our CEO, Mr. Ash Mafara, who's a man of tremendous vision for the future. He attended the American Intercontinental University for a master's degree in information technology and e-commerce. He's completed Harvard Online University online business creation. He's researched great models such as Walmart, Google, Apple, and Amazon. He has over 20 years plus experience in online business. His research has shown that 320 million businesses online have already failed. He thinks that the existing model is flawed, that the mega rich keeps getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. Ash is a family man and has always had a keen interest in NASA, and he enjoys fishing and hiking. Let us talk a bit about the company. Now, OnPassive is an American-based company registered in Orlando, Florida, with a tech staff and support of about 800 plus employees in Hyderabad, India. This is where our products are being developed. Here you can see our office building in India on the left and a shot of members of the technical staff on the right side. OnPassive has two physical locations, one in Orlando, Florida, where our head office is, and our operational headquarters in Hyderabad, India. On this slide, you can see some clippings from newspapers, and these were taken back in 2020, December, which created quite some excitement in the IT world when we opened our office in Hyderabad. Now, the objective of Mr. Mafara when he started was to create a new model that would be 100% done for you business and give you total life freedom within 12 to 24 months after the launch. This means the model will have automated product selling, automated customer building, automated follow-up and sales, which in time makes you a very successful business owner. Now, at the back of your mind, you're probably asking yourself, do I have to sell products? The answer is no. Do I have to recruit people? The answer is also no. When we say OnPassive is 100% done for you business, we mean that simply by using breakthrough technology. This model has never been attempted before in the industry. I want you to pay close attention to this slide because it describes the behaviors of salespeople in any sector. And this information was taken from the National Sales Executive Association. And if you read with me from the first line, it says 48% of salespeople never follow up with a prospect. Now that's already half of the industry. 25% of salespeople make a second contact and stop. 12% of salespeople make a third contact and stop. And only 10% of salespeople make more than 3 contacts. And if we go all the way to the bottom line, you'll see that 80% of sales are made between the 5th and the 12th contact. What does that say? It means that many of us who attempt sales are not going to make that first sales because it requires us to go back at least 5 times so that we can get that sale. And so it shows the importance of an automated follow-up system and thus the birth of OnPassive. Now, we said earlier, to be successful on the internet, you need products and services, and you need to build a team of customers. So let's talk a little bit about the products of OnPassive. Now, the company plans to roll out 50 products over time. When Mr. Mafara created OnPassive, his idea was to integrate all the products with each other, a type of a communication between themselves. And that's the one thing that makes OnPassive truly revolutionary. So let's talk a little bit about 2 of them. So we have OBless. OBless is a crowdfunding platform that allows you to donate to causes that are dear to you, whether it be UNICEF, Red Cross, or similar. The beauty of OBless is that, like all other tools, it comes as part of your package. The difference between OBless and similar products on the market is that there's no hidden fees attached. All the funds generated through OBless goes to the donor. Another product is called OConnect. Now, OConnect is a webinar platform. It is a high-definition audio and video conferencing tool. There's a screen capture option, which enables the user to take screenshots, recordings, when it is being presented on the platform. A very interesting feature is the auto language translation. While you are discussing your information on OConnect, the user will understand your presentation in their language. OConnect will provide an easy and better way to stay connected in the virtual world. And instead of using platforms like Zoom, people will be lining up to use OConnect's communication platform because of its features and low costs. Listen, the bottom line is that all of these products will be superior to everything on the market and under one roof. It's a one-stop shop at a ridiculously low price. When put together, the value of these products are over $500 billion. Ocademy by itself, which is our educational platform, has a projected value of over $350 billion by 2025. And all of our products put together has a market value of $500 billion. Now, who will be using these products? It is projected that in the first 12 months after launch, OnPassive will generate 100 customers, 100 million customers. They will include teachers, government workers, and college and university students, real estate agents, e-learners, opportunity seekers, and much more. People from all walks of life. That includes people like you and myself. So you ask yourself, how can I become involved? My answer to that is become a Go-Founder. Now, who is a Go-Founder? A Go-Founder is anyone who joins OnPassive before the public launch. The Go-Founder platform was the first product launch on OnPassive, where members can keep track of their progress, communicate with other founders, and participate in beta testing of the company products. What are some of the benefits of being a founder. You'll become a founder of the unicorn company. You will earn residual income for life. OnPassive will be 100% hands-free. You will get targeted traffic to your unique website. OnPassive will build your business and team for you automatically. You will be part of the beta testing and inner circle of decision-making. You pay one time out of pocket, and the subscriptions are paid from your profit. You will benefit from the massive marketing campaigns, and you'll have access to every tool you will ever need to be successful online. Now, if you became interested in becoming a founder today, all you need to do is get back to the person who invited you, and they will provide you with a link to register for free. Once you complete the registration process, you can then proceed to pay the cost of $97 one time out of pocket if you pay with Bitcoin. And if you are using a card, there's a processing fee of $5 that will bring your total to $102, securing your spot to build an online income for your business, generating income for life, all on autopilot. Now in OnPassive, there will be two payments: your founder's fee of the $97, which we just discussed, and the second is your subscription fee at launch, otherwise known as your product package purchase. This is estimated to be around $250. We will be paying OnPassive to build that success for us. This is like saying to OnPassive, look, I don't want to do the technical stuff. I just don't understand it. Here's my $250 to do the work for me. Now, OnPassive offers you a money-back guarantee. It is 100% risk-free money-back guarantee, so you cannot lose. You can pay your $97, come in, look around, but if you think it's not for you, which I really doubt, you can ask for your refund. Whether you are passive or active, either way, you will benefit with OnPassive. Everyone wins. Now, there's a great correlation between your network and your net worth, meaning that the amount of people on your team is equal to the size of your bank account. The more team players, the more success. Now, if you're a passive, meaning that you do absolutely nothing, when OnPassive launches, you will have 0 customers on your team. The company will then go to work for you, set up your website, drive traffic, follow up, and close the sale. So let's have a look at the chart. It says at launch, you will have 0 team, 0 members on your team. After 60 days, OnPassive would have gone out and built you a team of 3 customers. Now, this is very conservative number. After month 4, your team will have grown to 12 customers. And you ask, where did the 12 come from? Well, remember, OnPassive has to go out now and build a team of 3 people for each of the 3 customers that you acquired after 60 days. So 3 times 3 is 9, plus your 3 is 12 customers. After 12 months, that team would have grown to 1,000 customers. Online sales this year is estimated to be $4.9 trillion. So the question for you to ask yourself is, do you want a piece of that pie? But let's take a look at someone who is active. Active means that you share the business with others. Now let's suppose that you share the business with 3 persons. OnPassive goes to work the same for you as that of the passive member. When OnPassive launches, you would have already had 3 customers. And after 12 months, that team would have grown to 3,000 customers, as opposed to the passive member who only has 1,000. If you recruited a team of 40 customers, after 12 months, your team would have grown to 10,000. And if you've recruited 1,000 customers, after 12 months, your team will have grown to 100,000 customers. The point is, if you are passionate enough about sharing a great opportunity with others, you will be simultaneously building your customer base and earn faster when we launch. Therefore, we want to encourage you to let OnPassive be the vehicle that drives you to your dreams. Let OnPassive be the one that changes your life and the lives of relatives and friends around you. If you're in it, you've already won. Our secret of positive results is a positive mindset. Currently, we are over 600,000 founders globally. Let us not get disappointed by false promises. It is time to change. Forget everything you've seen before and become a Go Founder today. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the presentation. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you.
Powerful. Powerful.
Kenneth, thank you very much for the presentation. Can you just give a short overview from where you started, when you started, how was it then, and what is it now, as you have seen from your experience?
Certainly. I came on to Go Founders back in November in 2018. Obviously, I've been running around from program to program, you name it. And it was just timely because at that time I had said, I'm done with that. I had closed up shop and I said, you know, I have no talent at all for this. I can't do this. And I just closed up shop. And then a gentleman from the UK, a very close contact to mine, he brought the OnPassive idea to me. And he said, Kenneth, you got to take a look at this. I said, man, I'm not looking at anything else. But anyway, I got around to it and I watched the audio that was circulating from Ash. And it wasn't the video, it was just an audio on YouTube. And the moment I listened to that, I got it. And you know, there are many different types of people who come into OnPassive. They're marketers, they're the people in the middle, and then there are people who are just opportunity seekers. So being an affiliate marketer, I got it right away. It clicked right away. I knew exactly what he was talking about, and I knew that it was for me. So I started back in November of 2018. There was no real means of communication. You had to send Ash a text and then sit back and wait and hope that it was not another scam. And eventually that text came back and it said, thank you, you are now a Go Founder. So it's come a long way from that until where we are now, having 800 technical staff in Bangalore. So I have seen the growth. I know the struggle. I know the timeline. I've been there every moment. I probably attended every single webinar that Ash has had between the founders. So it's been quite a journey. So for those people who have proposed the question, is this another scam? I'm probably the person you need to be talking to because I know where we came from and I know where we are today. So it's quite a journey to be here today doing this presentation on the Papua New Guinea set.
Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing your work, your experience with OnPassive when it started, when there was nothing. I'll just translate it to Pidgin. Okay, Yumi Lukim this la presentation. Brother Yumi Kenneth, Emi share him this la presentation. Yumi, you can look him. Plenty something he come up. This la company Yumi walk long promote him or lo share him lo here. Name lang OnPassive. Na this la on pla MLM company or multi-level marketing company. This pla one pla information technology company. Suppose you like scale him this la company, you look long Google, na you look long Facebook, you look long all company as a Microsoft, you look long company one kind of some Apple, and all big pla all technology company. All right, you me OnPassive me play one kind of some all tasal by me play big pla long all. Me play legal company and tribal company. And me taking me play nearly close to some by 3 years now, since 2018 he come now, this la company work long build. Work long build na mipla come up lo this la kan time. So you come inside long this la time, right time lo you long come inside. So brother, I'm explaining. Sorry. Brother, I'm explaining. Kenneth, sorry, I just got a notice from Grace. So anyway, brother, I'm explaining. Emi talk of some time. Emi join. You know that one pla business emi start. Emi join because I'm looking dreaman lo CEO lo yumi es mufara. Emi looking dreaman long em tasol na emi believe lo this la dreaman na yumi say talk vision na. Emi believe lo this la vision na emi look sa long SM one kind man because emi look sa some SME school long this la industry long technology. So emi believe long em na emi join him. So time em join him na only work long nokat this la kind marketing platform where now yumi got long yumi work long talk long em. This la emi all work long salim text long phone na ring you come na. Working also legal or something go on now. I'm CEO of Luimi, I'm creating this go-founder platform where now Mipla come inside long em. So Mipla come join him, Mipla come up with some mouse or Mipla current mouse, na Mipla close share him this business. Na business em no launch yet, and Mipla close to buy Mipla launch, that's all. Mipla long share, Mipla start also call him English, you talk pre-launch, before long I'm start, and Mipla long put him on some post go down, or foundation, this company. So mipla karem na mipla sharim this la business ikamosem. So now you look in mipla got semem sharim finish long presentation. You look in mipla got office long US. Mipla got office where all engineers long mipla work close to some 800 man meri or local work long India. So this la inside lo this la 2.5 years company grow ikamosem. So you can look in ma. Suppose company no real. This la something by none up come up. By Samplaman or Seka Mokim business long online tasol, or by creating one plus Facebook website long online na bian 6 months, 1 year bian now. You can pay fees play finish na bian only shut him down this land or lose. Na you know na pay anymore. But Mipla got office semi staff, physical office long USA, long Florida, na lo India and where operation based semi staff. So me just current sol na surukim neck long Kenneth long something emi tok so this la business mi plok long olgata long share him na you come inside lot la time opportunity emi start lot this la time so me by open him this la time now go long you me long ask him questions so I'll just open this flow up for us to be able to ask questions. For us to ask questions, so I'll pass it over to Nancy, who can be able to coordinate the question and answer session for this afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bakau. Thank you, Kenneth. That was very powerful presentation, very clear. We're gonna go straight to our Q&A. Please make sure that if you are not talking, your mic is muted. And if you want to say something or ask a question, please raise your hands. Raise your hands. Also, audience, suppose you like asking question, you feel free to raise your hand you want that by me looking computer. Now you can ask him question for you now. By backing question for you to one time. Okay, now one time this opportunity, you have to get something finished. You know can waste him not go back. Ask him or get the question you like ask him. Question it makes sense or you know make sense, ask him. And place block correct him na straight him na put him you lo place below thinking good na make him decision now yeah. You know, time you listen this meeting finish, now you go outside, now you to yeke online to konem. I'm not kan. Mi belum la karen bis labat lo yeah, em you to yeke, em by understand em stuff. So you can right to ask him question or this afternoon. Okay, ready put question bin by ask him. Before we go to the before we go to the question and answer, I want to bring a young Papua New Guinean man, a young boy, but then Papua New Guinean young people that have joined, they're thinking, you know, this is good for you, fathers and sons. Can you tell us? But this is a young man who believes in OnPassive, and he went ahead and purchased some old position on board to tell his me, I think he's scared of me. Anyway, so I'm going to let the young, powerful, handsome son of ours. This connection is really playing up with. He's scared of me. Anyway, so I'm going to let him Shannon Sunny and tell his Q&A.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone, or good night. My name is Shannon Sani, and I joined OnPassive this year around January. It was introduced to me from my dad, and I'm 24 years of age, and I'm currently doing my studies. I'm trying to get a degree in mechanical engineering using online, and I was introduced OnPassive from my dad to me. And by receiving the information, I went on ahead. I signed in at the back office, downloaded a PDF, and I read through the OnPassive, what OnPassive is, and I tried to educate myself. And after going through the PDF or the ebook on Passive a couple of times, I went on to YouTube and watched videos from Jeffrey Moloch and Mati Gegambo and Bilma's production. And by doing that, I realized that OnPassive is a real business, and it will change what is going on around the globe, and it will become it will shift like the internet market game. And by doing that, I realized that OnPassive is a giant company. And by then, after learning about OnPassive, I think I was thinking about quitting school so I can be a um, passive Go founder to introduce to others so they can come in and share opportunity that Ash Mufara is giving to each and every one of us to the once in a lifetime opportunity to come. Yes. Yes, I went on and I purchased two accounts on 2019 Go Founders account. And I was doing my studies as well as I was selling ice cream at the home. So that's when I can get my finance to purchase the account. Yes. So now I'm currently having 4 accounts and I'm a passive with active co-founder with some team there, over 20 under my team now. Yes. So that is my story. And yes, thank you. And I appeal to the young ones that are sitting in the fence, please, this is a opportunity of a lifetime. Like, you may go to school or kanche, by me work money na sim, money la look out to me. But on passive, kanche tami looki kanche on passive, come up with this platform, making me kanche, me at me toki pass to me, me balusi school. Like look your values na one kan semem by me school na work money lo make you an OnPassive companies so by me need make it this so I'm the source story lo me. Thank you. Thank you, Kenneth, for the wonderful presentation.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job. Very powerful. You know, he was selling ice cream to purchase the 2019 positions. He is currently a university student, but he's thinking of quitting school, but we won't encourage him to quit yet. And he has built a team of 20 people under him. So can you please give it up for Shannon Sunny? Well done, son. Good job. Over to
You muted.
David, your microphone is muted.
I'm now.
Very encouraging. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you, Shannon, for that. Now, I just want to encourage our young people here. If you're watching, wherever you are around the country, Shannon is a young man. And for us, we have lived maybe half of our lives. So we won't have much life yet. Whatever is left, we will try and enjoy it when OnPassive launch. But you have a whole lifespan ahead of you. And this business or this company will be able to change your life, change your dreams, and you will be able to make impact. So I encourage you, young people, get in and get stuck to it. Thank you, Shannon, for your sharing here. So if there's any questions in the chat, any questions in the chat? Anybody raising their hands? No one wants to speak? Everybody's satisfied? Probably they've understood the business, the presentation that's given. You plot line long audience. Okay, Tony's got your hand up. You can unmute and speak.
Tony Mock is raising his hand.
And then after.
Thank you, David. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Perfect. Thank you, Kenneth, for such a wonderful presentation. That was fantastic. Thank you, Nancy. Wow, what an inspiring young man, eh? You know, like, remember those words? I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. You know, what a beautiful, that was just amazing. You know, the young people of Papua New Guinea have something to really look forward to. This next generation that's going to be growing up is going to be okay. You know, especially if you get into OnPassive. You know, there's a bright future for you guys. You're all of you are precious, and I know that you work very hard to put food on the table and to keep a place over your head and that type of thing. And but now. In the near future, you won't have to struggle anymore, you know, because we have OnPassive and we have each other. It's a perfect place to be. I've been here 1 month before Kenneth. He started in November. I started October 2018. So I know this business was an embryo when I started. You know, we had nothing except Ash's voice, and he inspired us to create something like this. It's so amazing. I am very, very proud of you guys bringing the young people out to be a part of this massive movement. It's amazing. Thank you. That's all I have to say. Hi, Sherry.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you. William, you can unmute yourself and you can speak. William Delome.
Yes, hello. I want to say hello to everyone from Papua New Guinea. How far is Papua New Guinea from Cameroon? Is it David? Can you answer that question?
Very far.
We are across the other side of the world.
Yeah, I know.
We are across the other
Cameroon.
side of the world.
Yeah, Cameroon is in Africa. So Papua New Guinea is in Africa. So how far are they apart?
No, we are not from Africa.
Papua New Guinea is in the South Pacific group of islands. We are just up north from Australia. If you see where Australia is,
Oh,
we are
yes.
the island that's just up north from it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That's
All right.
that. Now I know. I just want to mention too that I've been in school and training and all the college and with the internet and things going on, but they never give a real direction like OnPassive is coming. Because of other things, you get involved, you got to do this, you got to do that, and it takes forever. But OnPassive is giving you a better direction, and that is very awesome. That's what I have to say.
Thank you.
Thank you, William. Thank you for sharing.
William.
So everyone is
Thank you for sharing. Steve PNG, we got kind of line of semi staff. Ola puntu oli join him. Kain man lo kain background only come inside. So kain man say William, you look no ka planti yes, lo lo stop life. That's all them believe lo this la business na come. So PNG, you can look him kind story blow William and be encouraged. Don't give up hope. There is always hope. Whether you are young, old, or in between, there is always hope. So now you know that PNG is not in Africa. We are north of Australia and we are from the South Pacific. We are called the Melanesian people, together with Fijians, Vanuatuans, Solomon Islanders, and West Papua in Indonesia. We are the same group of people. We're called Melanesians. So welcome to the Melanesian world. I was in North Africa and I was going through the immigrations and they saw my passport and they asked me, are you from Guinea-Bissau? And I said, no, I'm from Papua New Guinea. And they said, no, because it's Papua New Guinea, you are from Guinea-Bissau. I said, no, I'm not from Africa. I'm from Papua New Guinea and it's north of Australia. And then they look at me and they say, you are close to Australia? You are black and Australians are white. How come you are close to Australia? It's okay. There are crazy people around and I'm a little bit crazy too, so I just went with the humor, so that's fine. Black and white, whatever race we are all beautiful from the inside out. Do we have any questions? Any questions from the guests? If not, I will go to the founders. And we will take Idris Mohammed. Where are you from? Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Nancy. I really appreciate you guys. What an awesome presentation, Kenneth. I am from Africa and I love you, Papua Guinea. I love you all founders. I am from East Africa, from Eritrea. And we all love you, Papua Guinea. For me, all the time you inspire me. You are lucky, Papua Guinea people. You get a great leader who want to educate you about this opportunity. I am from East Africa, from Eritrea, which is poorer than Papua Guinea, too much poor. I know how to get this 100 folks, you know. So for me, when I watch Papua Guinea, I feel you guys. I know how to work hard to get this, to collect this money and be a part of this. But I really appreciate what are you doing, David and Nancy and all leader of Papua Guinea. You inspire us all the time. We love you, and just keep it, educate your people and the young people in Papua Guinea, just jump on. Your life will never be the same in the future because you got a great leaders. We got a CEO with a big heart who care about us. And just I want to say we love you and just keep going. Thank you.
Thank you, Idris.
Asante sana.
Okay. Sherry? Sherry, go ahead, unmute yourself and speak.
Hello. Hi there. Hi, everyone. Hi, Papua New Guinea. Hi, OnPassive family. I'm so happy to be here tonight in Papua New Guinea. When I was listening to William, I wanted to say that I go on Google Earth and you can actually spin the Earth around and you can see where we are in relationship to, to all the countries and that. And so I've actually come to visit Papua New Guinea via Google Earth. So I can't wait to come there and be there physically and share my heart. And I just want to say to the young people of Papua New Guinea that are there tonight, that are listening, that this opportunity will give you the life that you haven't been able to have up until now. And the leaders that you have in Papua New Guinea are very strong and loving, and they will guide you and show you the way of OnPassive. And it's the only way. It's the way of the heart. And it's the way that we're gonna change the world. We're gonna heal the world, and we're gonna keep spreading out love. And the money is part of it, but the love that we share within OnPassive is something that you will probably never experience anywhere else. So I want to thank you all for being here and spreading the word of OnPassive. And I love you, Papua New Guinea, and I wait for the day that I can step foot on your soil. Thank you.
Thank you, Sherry. Beautiful. We're looking forward to seeing you here soon.
I'm there.
So, Brother
so
Cedric
Nancy,
from another Mr.
Yes. Hello, everyone. It's always a pleasure to be at Papua New Guinea. Can you hear me?
Cedric, sorry, do you mind? Do you mind if we get back to Sherry?
Oh, okay.
Sherry
no
was talking and I got
that's
it.
okay.
So, Sherry.
You said that you can't wait for me to get there, and all I said was I'm already there. I'm there. So we're all there.
Yes,
we're all
you're
together.
already here.
Yeah. So thank you so much. Carry on, Cedric, my man.
Awesome.
No problem. No problem. It's always great to be here at Papua New Guinea at the Papua New Guinea Hollywood Squares. I love it. You know, got to thank Mr. Ash Mafar at the top. Wasn't for him, I mean, I say it all the time, you know, white, black, purple, green. This is what Martin Luther King was talking about. I mean, just look at this screen. You know, I'm in Papua New Guinea. Last year, I didn't know nothing about Papua New Guinea. I got friends and people in all different countries. I mean, I was just thinking about this a while ago. You know, we throw around these phrases, but we don't throw them around. I mean, we mean them. I love you. Peace, my brother. Let's keep it real. We get that here at OnPassive. I mean, we not only a company, you know, we don't even think about the money part of it. I mean, we a family, you know. I got another family other than, you know, we got our original family, but now I got brothers and sisters in 212 countries. I mean, Nancy, you a sister I never had before. I love you, you know. I love everyone here. It's a blessing to be a part of OnPassive, you know, to have there's a privilege and honor to share the vision of Mr. Ashman Farr. I mean, I couldn't have dreamed of nothing like this. You know, I always wanted a residual income. You know, my whole reason in getting a computer was to work at home and get a residual income. You know, and another extra $500 a month would have did me great, but I wasn't expecting nothing like this. I mean, for someone to give up, what, 70, 80% of his revenue, how can you not respect that? You know, so like I said, I'll be thanking Ashman Farr, Mr. Ashman Farr, the rest of my life. You know, where are you going to get I ask this question all the time and nobody can answer it because there's only one answer. And that's OnPassive. Where else you going to go and get a multi-billion-dollar business company for $97? I'll wait. And that's what I get. I get crickets. Nobody got an answer, and I tell them it's OnPassive. I mean, trust me, if you're going to go out here and try to get a multi-billion-dollar business, you're going to pay more than $97. Trust me on that. So people that's new or on the fence, and we missed the train on getting on Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Netflix, Disney. I mean, you name it. You name the companies. We missed it. But here's your olive branch right here to get in on OnPassive. You know, just the best olive branch in the world. And you know, like Facebook always have these challenges, you know, but I'll throw out a challenge right now. If anybody can find a business, a company that's going to have you own 1% of the company that you can get for $97, let me know. And I guarantee you, I promise you, I could bring 600,000 plus people with me. You know, and we'll all sign up, but you ain't gonna find nothing better than OnPassive. So if you're looking for the best, you're here, you're at it. So, you know, get off the fence, because I know it hurts sitting on that fence. You ain't gonna make no apples sitting on that fence anyway. So just come on in, sign up. You'll be the happiest person in the world. Because like I say, this is a family. I mean, I know we was all happy before OnPassive, but OnPassive for me is an enhance my happiness. You know, it's a constant joy being here. So I just love I love all of y'all. You know, so thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it, Kenny. Great presentation as always. And for that young man, I forget his name, Sherman. That's what it's all about. Shannon. That's what it's all about. It's a beautiful thing for the young folks today. You know, all the stuff that's going on in the world, you know, you can't beat this. You're in the best place. So that's all I have for now. Thank you, everyone. God bless everyone. Be in it to win it.
Powerful. Thank you. Thank you, Cedric, as always. We're always encouraged to see you and always pumped up, fired up, on the top always. So keep going because it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Brother Chris Johnson.
Hello,
it's in the house, the blood of PNG. Come on.
My beautiful sister Nancy. My beautiful sister Susan, my beautiful sister Jocelyn. Many of you know me as Chris Johnson. It's the coming man. And Jocelyn has been secretly teaching me Pidgin. So I got some new things I would like to say in Pidgin, and this comes from my heart. So I'm going to do the best I can in this. So My name is Chris Johnson. Mi hamamas long sap one time you pella. Me like big pella talk. Thank you. Lano Rada and Suse Lan me lon PNG. Heavy Nas long pella. Winham. Lingua Plan me. Like him, you nothing true PNG. I love you all. And to that gentleman,
Power.
to that gentleman, Shannon, all right, you stay in school. I want you to stay in school and still be a founder. And then I want you to travel the world and go to every university and learn as much as you can. There's no one that can ever take your education away. So keep going to school. Papua New Guinea, you know why I come here? Because everyone knows I love Ash, but I'm going to tell you, I love Papua New Guinea a lot more because I believe you are the heart of OnPassive. And I don't miss these. I come here not to talk, but to listen and learn from PNG, from the women, from the men, from this country that is going to totally explode when we launch to the world. And I can't wait to see the changes. So if you're new in that audience, my goodness, look at all those beautiful Papua New Guineans in that audience today. All right. Don't be afraid of this. This is definitely going to change your life. David Bakau, all right. He's gone a long way to reach out to every Papua New Guinean that he can get in this. Nancy, Susan, Jocelyn, they all care about you. That's why they're presenting this and sharing this awesome company with you. So don't think about it. Now you see Kenny. Kenny's a rock star. He's the one that did the presentation tonight. I have followed Kenny for the last month just to learn about him. So it's an honor and privilege also for Kenny to do a beautiful presentation on the PNG. And I'm glad you did it. But PNG, you guys are rocking it. Don't stop rocking it. I'm getting a sunburn now. So when I come to PNG, I can play in the sun with you all day long. But I love every one of you. See you later. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming. How can we do it without Brother Chris? He's so full of joy, so full of humor. So if you're dead and dry, don't give up. Get connected with Chris. You come alive. Right now, do we have any questions, audience? You got some questions, some ask him, some think, some talk, some story. Some sigat rumoy kan time blame itu mo kloron. Yes, no, yes, no. I think the live audience is just so full. They've been fed very well this afternoon. The menu was so good. And there's no question here. Unless you guys in the virtual world, if you have any questions, I'll hand it over to Mr. David Bakau, and he'll go from there while I rest myself. By the way, I will make Shannon, the young fellow that came and spoke, testified, I'm going to train him to take over my job because I'm getting older. We need the younger ones, the fresh ones, the fired up ones, the raw energy to come out. So he'll be changing me, and we will do it together next week, Sunday, so you get a feel of it. So get excited, bring your visitors with you. This is the land of the unexpected. Anything can happen under the sun in PNG, only in PNG. Over to you, Mr. Bakau.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Nancy. Me just talk so long all guests. I just talk to our guests here in the room. Business emotion. You know, one plus hard plus business. You know, not making one plus something. If you don't know IT, don't worry about it. Suppose you know sao internet or computer, no can worry. Sao believe zero. You can come sawe blue zero. You no need lo sawe lo 1 plus something because business and by company by working all got something lo you. That all workman all staff inside long company where CEO lo you emi kisimol na this la office lo India. So all this la all workman all staff only work only building this la product you me look him presenter emi explain him lo you me finish. So you know not worry lo want him something. You pay him to solve registration fee below you, tasol you pay him registration fee below you, now you come up on the founder. So all get a benefit or good plan below this la business here. You are some founder and me by share him. Kind of some you make Simon pla piki can put him namel. CEO and mokomosem and kill him trouble piki and company and mock him. Kisim na can put him namel you mean now. All right, all work all you go bring him all this law something come. All can put him namel you mean. You mean now by you scale him this la. Big pla pick come silip namel, you mean by scale him. Custom you mean or culture you mean la Papua New Guinea, you mean say boom wanted. So you got one pla big pla party or 1 plus something where 1 pla big pla push come up la place. All got a house line by you mean cut him na scale him na you mean kiss him. One kind this la business or same. You don't have make 1 plus something. So long as you founder and you family. You come inside, finish the family belong OnPassive. So you pay him registration to you, and you come up founder, now you come up with some family belong mipla now. One em abus mipla kill him inside ya, and by mipla scale him on time. So one em money and company make him, you na me and by mipla kiss him na, mipla can straight him sit down belong mitupla. Mipla can build him on pla house play me, straight him house play me, you mean no got a house he broke or one or something, walk him nupla house. No got a wara, put him water supply comes I think or buy him one or something. No got power la house you can buy him solar or put him power line come inside. Now but you got money lo work him this or something. You don't have to sit down and wait him 5 years member can promise now by look him. Tomorrow you start long you got money now you start lo send him community below you. Member can find him. And by find him. Awesome boss believe me CEO and say talk we will no longer be the hunters but we will be the hunted. All by finding you, yeah. All by finding you because also you found up OnPassive. You by delivering service inside the area. You by help him all. Also, all by finding you. So this la business I come long handling me long this la time. Legally time tasol is stop. You know long time stop. Legally time stop. Time mipla go inside long launching long all products. By mipla start logo soft launch. Diyan lo soft launch, by me plug go inside long hard launch and present finish. After lo hard launch, this la position lo founder by Nogat. By no nap coming some founder now. Diyan you like coming and close and by you come up some customer as well. You by use buy him now you by using product. You say buy him data na go on top of Facebook yeah. One can by you spend him data na by you come using product as well. But opportunity lo you long money. Na come up with some partner inside the business do I'm up now. Legally up time to sell him stuff. Thank you. Back to you, Nancy.
David?
Thank you.
David?
Yes. Siri, go ahead.
Yes, David,
Yes, Siri,
can you
go
make
ahead.
me co-host because I think Bobby is having a question.
Okay.
We lost him.
Terry, I just let him in. I put him on the panel.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, Bobby.
Can you hear me, guys? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear.
Yes,
Come
we
on.
can hear. Come on.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Firstly, I want to say, even though David just spoke in his own language, I completely understood everything that he said because he was speaking about OnPassive. See, in OnPassive, we have no language, we have no religion, we have no borders, we have no countries. We're all one big, massive family. And I also wanted to say that I'm so amazed at what's happening in Papua New Guinea. You guys are an absolute inspiration to all of us. And for those that are still not founders, I need to tell you that this business that we are telling you about is the last business that you will ever need to join, because this is a done deal. And I can say that with my hand on my heart, because I have got the experience and the many betrayals that I've had to reach this amazing business. I've been burnt, I've been lied to, I've come across fake gurus that have wasted so much of my time and money. So when I listened to our CEO, Ash Mufara, I understood everything that he was saying. His business concept was so on the ball. Everything that he said in those 2 videos that I first listened to, and now obviously I'm a founder, and in all our webinars that we have, everything is so perfect. He's covered every ground. He's left no stone unturned. If you ask him a question, he's got 10 answers for that one question. This is how much he is ahead of everything. And he has really gone from ground zero. This is literally from ground zero to our own building now, 6-story building in Hyderabad, India. We have over 600 plus computer engineers, tech engineers that he has hand-picked. He has vetted them to make sure that they are the perfect match for his plans for the now and the future of OnPassive. He's created with this amazing team so far 50 plus products that are basically all that you need to be successful online. Every niche or niche, as you guys say in America, and around the world. I think only UK says niche, but every niche is covered that needs to be covered, and at least 5 to 10 of our products are multi-billion-dollar niches. So even one product is enough for us to be successful, but we have 50 plus. Now, when we join as a founder, it's $97 at the moment. I understand this is a big amount, but what you have to do is you have to decide to either use this $97 or carry on as you are at the moment, because we can guarantee, and that's capital letters, guarantee, that OnPassive is where you need to be. There's no doubt in 660,000 plus founder positions today around the world, 200 plus countries, and each and every one of us have joined, and none of us have been paid yet. We have joined because we have seen our CEO's vision, and we have understood what he is doing, the task that is involved to get everything ready to take over the digital world. And that is basically, in good time, that is basically what we will do. We are on course to be bigger than Facebook, bigger than Apple, bigger than Google. Now, this is a big statement, but I can make that statement because I have analyzed OnPassive so deeply. And in my heart, I have given it a tick, a massive tick. And I've only done that because I have the experience to make that statement. The future with OnPassive is so beautiful, it's so abundant, it's so prosperous. And let's not forget, we are going to be changing so many lives because Ash has already changed our life. When we do our webinars, we don't even talk about what we are going to do with all the abundance coming. We only talk about what we are going to do for the world. We are all a big family here, and the whole business is just flawless. Ash, our CEO, is an amazing person. I've honestly not come across anyone like this, but with all the betrayals that I have experienced, I knew in my heart that there had to be someone out there that actually cared for others. And let's not forget, Ash has gone through the same betrayal. He's been going through the same rubbish that we've experienced in our past. And he decided, because let's not forget, he is a successful entrepreneur. He is a very successful internet marketer. So he has done very, very well. And with that financial backing, he sat down with his wife and said, look, I want to change the future of the 97% that keep getting scammed and betrayed. And his wife turned around and said to him, this is going to be very, very difficult. Are you sure? And he said, yes. And she looked at him and said, go for it. And from that day, back in July 2018 to today, we have done, should I say, Ash has done so much that it is beyond belief. It really is fantastic. If you are still on the fence about OnPassive, I implore you to please do what you have to do to get into this business, because once you join, you win. It's as simple as that. In it to win it, as we say. That's what we say. In it to win it. You just have to join and you will win. So please do what you have to do to become a founder. And I assure you, you will not regret this decision. Don't waste any more time like most of us have. A lot of us have waited a lifetime for this. I have waited at least 15, 16 years for this to come around. Some of you have just entered this arena, and I honestly envy you because you are not going to be experiencing the heartbreaks, the loss of money. You will not be experiencing that with OnPassive. Once you join OnPassive, you can just enjoy your life and help your family, your friends. This is the power that we have in our hands today. Don't let this go. Please, I implore you to join OnPassive. I don't know any of you, but I'm a human being with a clear heart and a clear mind. And I only want success for everyone, always. So I'll leave it at that. I just want to say, please don't lose this opportunity of making your life
Thank you, Bobby.
amazing.
My brother.
I'll give it back to you, David. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Bobby, my brother. I didn't, there must be a glitch in the transmission and I didn't hear, I thought you finished. So thank you so much for that encouragement. You play harema, you play outside, you play step outside long all provinces, belum you play harem, one something. Bobby and me talk. Bobby I'm step long England, lo UK. Now I'm got experience long this la business, long side long online marketing. Plenty time all company emi join him, emi go put down, emi experience one kind CEO blo emi experience him so emi share him this la experience belangam na emi study him this la company na em study him company emi look him asem no kat one pla company one kind osem OnPassive. O kata company em by non up match him this la company yumi gata osem toka yumi by abrusim mark blong Google yumi by abrusim mark blong Facebook. One company, IT company now you may look him stop yeah. OnPassive time I'm coming chat and big boy. And by just moving space now. All by surgo arena and by sim place belong. So thank you, Bobby. Thank you for that. Nancy.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Richard, would you like to unmute yourself and speak?
Hello, everybody. Now, I've been in OnPassive, Go Founder, no name at the beginning since August 2018. Now, for those of you who don't know what the company was, here it is. This was Go Founder OnPassive, right what I'm showing you right now. A telephone and a pad. That's how it started. It started with people being asked by friends to join an organization. It was all personal. And lo and behold, if I had the money that I lost on the internet from all the companies that I've been in since the 90s, I would be able to pay forward about 2,000, yeah, I'd say about 2,000 memberships as founders. That's how much money I've lost. And when I spoke with Ash Mufarat for the first time, I did not see what most people saw. I felt from Ash what the feeling and the vibration that I received from Ash Mufarat was love towards our men, women, and children of the world. His vision to me was to see children with no lack of food, no lack of water, people with no lack of homes, no homeless people. This is the feeling that I received from Ash Mufarat when he told me why he started this. Yes, there's lots of apples and oranges in there. And as everybody knows, when you put in the seeds, trees grow, and what grows on the trees is more apples, more oranges, and they fall to the ground, and more trees grow. This is what Go Founder OnPassive is. You reap what you sow. We are sowing seeds, and these seeds become trees, and these trees become full of fruits, and these fruits just keep on building more trees. And this is what OnPassive to me is. Yes, it's hard for some people to get into it, But what I've been doing is paying it forward every month. When I have a little extra, I pay it forward. And what's funny is I pay it forward towards organizations like hospitals, Lions clubs, vets legions, small little mom and dad stores. They don't know this. None of them know that I got them on passive membership. But the first time that I saw the people from Papua New Guinea, I was just, my heart wanted to explode with joy. Sing that, these are amazing people. I mean, I didn't even know it existed. But I did find out it was up above Australia. At least I did not look in Africa. And it's my friend from Guam that told me actually where it was. But to those of you that are new here, if you ever had a dream of walking down the street and not seeing that child asking for food or water, or seeing somebody sleeping in the street because he has no roof over his head, well, you're in the right place. Become a founder, which means that you are a partner of the company. And with these apples and oranges that you'll be receiving, you'll be able to take these people off the street. You'll be able to help them have a home, water, food, clothing, you name it. We are not there. We all have a heart from God. And God taught us love. Love one another. Love thy neighbor. Love thy enemy. Nobody says that you cannot love him, but hate the way they are. I mean, there are some bad people in this world. But we still have to love them because they are brothers and sisters. We all have that heart from God. And we have to share this love all over the world, because the way the world is right now, there's a lot of lack of it. People have become selfish. All they think is me, 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 my pocket, my pocket, my pocket. Well, we're giving you a pocket right now that's going to be full. So that's all I have to say. I love all of you from the bottom of my heart. Right now.
Love you too.
We
Thank
love
you.
you, Richard. Thank you, Richard. That was beautiful. You plan. I was just telling the Papua New Guineans that you're a true person, a true old person. You were with the company and you came, so we love you and appreciate you.
Hi, my name.
Introduce yourself and speak.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
It's very good. My name is Bruce. I'm from Delray Beach, Florida. It's a long way from Papua New Guinea, but I've heard so much about you guys. You guys are a legend. And thank you, Nancy, and thank you, everybody who hosted this. I don't want to say a lot, but there was a man from East Africa, and I've been there, and I know the poverty that's there. I have a friend that I brought in from Zanzibar. So I just want to encourage him to keep going. Idris, I think her name is. But, one thing that I love about, and I want to also shout out to Kenneth and say, Kenneth, you do a fantastic presentation. And anytime anybody hears Kenneth, they get a clear, simple message of OnPassive. But I'm thinking about a lot of things, and I'm thinking about a little saying, it says, are you willing to go to any length to get what you really want? And a lot of times when you want to go to any length to get what you really want, you have to make sacrifices. Sometimes they're not easy, sometimes they're very hard. But when you see a vision, you can make those things happen. Because a lot of things that I know personally that when you ask from your heart of hearts, you ask that power greater than yourself for something, God will answer that prayer. You don't know how, but God will answer it when you have faith. When you have faith and you have faith. I have faith in Ash, I have faith in what he's done here. There was a great artist. Eventually he went blind, but his name was Michelangelo. And Michelangelo would look at a big stone of marble. And it was nothing but marble. It was a big slab of marble. And he saw what was inside the marble. And he created some of the most beautiful statues of art in the world in history. Venus de Milo, a lot of others. But that's because he could see the vision, just like us from Earth could see the vision. And the people who are founders can see a vision. You know, it takes a lot of pressure for a piece of coal to become a diamond. But it does when you apply pressure and you keep the pressure on and you don't give up, it turns into a diamond, even bigger than an apple. You get diamonds. And I was thinking about the young man who spoke, and what's really amazing is that his enthusiasm will help a lot of other young people, not only in Papua New Guinea, but everywhere. And I want to tell them that his goal to become whatever he wants to be going to school is very important, because it's very important to get education. But the magnificent thing is that your education will be handled and taken care of by the proceeds that you receive from OnPassive. So when you look at the bigger picture, we have nothing to fear. We have everything to gain and nothing to fear. So I'm looking for, it's late for me at night, it's late for Christy at night. But, I wanted to be here because I want to meet you guys. I have a lot of friends in Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore, everywhere in the world. And some of them will do something, some won't. I don't worry about that. My job is to plant a seed, not for me to grow it, but to plant it and just nurture once it's planted. But until you put a seed in the ground, it doesn't go anywhere. So it's very important to remember to be a seed planter, be what we call Johnny Appleseed in America. So those seeds that get planted, when they take root, they grow, and they have to take root. And how they take root is by the family, the fellowship in OnPassive. Nobody here competes with anybody else. We just want to help each other to grow. And by God's grace, we'll grow. And by God's grace, we'll keep enthusiasm. And by God's grace, we'll see this world become a much fuller, wholer place with a lot of freedoms that we haven't had for a long time. So there's a lot of hope in OnPassive, and it's important to hold on to hope. Hope, faith and hope become joy and love. So let's keep joy and love in our hearts. And let's let the big head keep doing what he's doing, because he's got great enthusiasm. And that enthusiasm is what's the word, infectious. We should all become infected by Chris's enthusiasm. And just go for it. Go for it always. I'm in it to win it. I don't have any fear of what's going to happen. I know as a founder is someone who believes in something before it happens, knows that there's a vision there, sees the vision, accepts the vision, and works towards that vision, and lets go of the doubt in the head. Because it's only up here in the mind that we fail. When we believe in ourselves, we believe in each other, and we believe in what we have, we succeed. So anyway, I'm talking longer than I should have, but I want to say hello, Thierry. And I'm very impressed by you guys in Papua New Guinea. You're the heart and soul of OnPassive. Thank you.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you, Bruce. Yes, we are encouraged, you know, there is always sacrifices along the way. If we really want to get something, Bruce has echoed it. If you want something, you have to be determined to get it in life. Nothing comes easy. And there are sacrifices that we pay along the way and to get whatever we want to get in life. So thank you, Bruce, for your message. We appreciate your message. We love you. So we will meet whenever everything is okay and we are ready to travel. I see Robin Noble. Robin, please unmute and come on.
David, good evening, everybody in Papua New Guinea. Good afternoon. I'm calling and speaking with you from Canada. I had the privilege of speaking to some of you last week. Hello?
Yes, Robin, we can hear you.
Sorry, there was an echo coming strongly. I apologize. I have had the great fortune and blessing of actually visiting Papua New Guinea. I had the privilege 30 years ago of visiting this beautiful country, very, very strong with its people, abundant in its lushness, in what it has, and the biggest heart of one of the countries that I have visited around the world. Life has taken many turns for me since then, and I want to ask you some questions as well, the audience. What were you doing 30 years ago? I was in the travel and hospitality industry. And if you or family members were involved in that back then, we may have met. But your hearts and your ability to shine when I brought cruise ship guests ashore for the tours and the drinks and the shopping, for them to benefit from and learn all about you and your country was huge. And those are memories that they took with them. And those are memories that I still have. How many of you are parents and grandparents now? How many of you have seen life change over these past 30 years? And how many of you thought that you would really be sitting in a room where you are now, or in your cars, or in your gardens, listening to an opportunity? Because back then, we thought we had the world by the tail and that we could do anything forever. But we got older and life changed. I was in an accident and life has changed for you as well. But you know what? There was a company that was not around then that started just a couple of years ago, and it's what you are listening to today that is going to make the biggest difference moving forward in your lives, in the lives of your children, and the lives of your grandchildren. Because this is something that is real, and it's working with portfolios and products that you don't have to know and understand yourselves, but the others around the world will be using, and they will be helping us just as much as we help them. So if you are sitting there wondering what you should do, and you have heard some amazing speakers this evening, as well as your own leadership in Papua New Guinea, who care about the people there, who care about their country enough to be gathering every week to introduce this to you and to other people in the country, seriously think about joining this company that is global, and know that your dreams and your hopes for your children and for your grandchildren, and hopefully still for yourselves, are possible. And by joining OnPassive, and reaching out to all of us around the world, just as we reach out to all of you, we will meet again. And I look forward, whether I meet you in Papua New Guinea or whether you travel somewhere else to the world, I look forward to some of you coming up to me and saying, you may not remember me, but we met because we were in the industry together when the cruise ships were visiting Papua New Guinea 30 years ago. We can make such an amazing difference in the world, and we can move forward together from this point onwards. I look forward to returning to your country. I look forward to celebrating OnPassive, and I look forward to welcoming you to my country, and then celebrating as we travel around the world, helping to make it a better place. And remember, the dreams of the children and the grandchildren are what are going to drive us forward and help even further afield. So let's do this together. I hope you will join us, and know that in Papua New Guinea, you have got some of the best leaders who really truly care about your well-being and your welfare and the country and where the country is going. David, thank you for letting me speak again this evening. Ladies of Papua New Guinea, I respect you immensely. And I look forward to being there with you soon. Bye-bye.
Beautiful. Thank you, Robin, as always. So beautiful, so soothing and touching. We love you. I'd like to make a comment on Bruce, on what Bruce said. It's very, I think it's fundamental. Bruce said a founder is a person that a founder is a person that sees into the future, something that has not happened yet. So PNG, you looking founder. I mean, no man where you sit down, sleep, kirap, worry, thinking plenty, by walk, by nogat. Founder a man where you looking something finished. You know come up yet. That's all you believe now. You come inside. And founder, and you know you come inside finish. Now you question. Now you doubt. Now you fret. Now you fear. Now you to a try hard bell hard. Now you feeling give up. Islam no God. A founder is a person who sees something that has not happened yet and already starts out on his journey. Because the reality is already there. It just needs to get on board and walk into that destiny. So thank you so much, Bruce, for that fundamental thought, according to me. Because if you cannot see it, you cannot come in. And if you're already inside and you cannot see it, it's not for you. So this is really, it's a really good thought. Thank you, Bruce, for that. Our time is almost catching up on us. Do we have any questions or? Okay, I see your hand up, Tony. Unmute yourself and speak.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you. Wow, this has been very inspiring this whole evening. I'm amazed listening to a lot of inspiring people. I just wanted the Papua New Guinea people to understand, to put two words into their minds: surviving and thriving. For generations, you've been surviving to put food on the table, a roof over your head, to make sure your kids have a good education moving forward, and so on. But with the resources that we have with OnPassive, you don't need to survive anymore. You're going to thrive now, but you need to get in to do that. And this is the best place to be. David, Bakau, and Nancy, they're great leaders. Follow your leaders. They know exactly where to take you. They're going to take you to the promised land. And the promised land is right here where OnPassive is, with all of us. Thank you. Have a great night.
Thank you, Tony. Audience, someone wants to say something? No, God, give me a right. I'm right. You can pray too. Suppose like talk hello, tasolo line and tabla have you can come talk hello. Okay, we have one of our senior men. Daniel Sunny is one of our leaders, and he's going to, and he is Shannon's dad. So go ahead, Mr. Sunny.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Before I proceed, I would like to acknowledge our international family founders, Thierry, Tony, Cedric, Grace, Chris Jones, Julie, and many others are there. For your time to come on with us on Zoom, a webinar like this, and your speech, your special thanks to our friend Kenneth. I think the reason why our guest here this afternoon did not ask any questions, because they have already made up their mind when they were listening to you. They know that this is the place to be, and it's just a matter of time for them to come in and pay the membership fee and be a founder. That's why when Nancy was asking for questions, there wasn't any question. The reason being that the light bulb also already been turned on. They know that this is the place to be. So I'd like to say thank you very much for all of you for your support. Every time we have webinars, we see you, the same faces that come on. That's a continued support provided by you, and it actually motivates our audience here as well. Like David has said, my name is Daniel Sunny, and David is my sponsor. The young boy you just heard is Shannon, is my son. In fact, Shannon was doing his studies online with the Atlantic International University in Hawaii. He's trying to get his bachelor in mechanical engineering. And when I introduced OnPassive to him, he took it. And I was surprised that he spent time and effort going to his back office and reading the ebook. And he was telling me about buying positions back in 2018, 2019. And he has developed very fast. In fact, I got in fast, but his knowledge and understanding developed very fast because he was reading those back office information. And he went ahead and bought 2 2019 accounts, which is under Mike Ellis. And he actually convinced me and said, Dad, maybe you have to take one as well. So because of him, I was able to get 1 2019 position as well, because my son convinced me. So he actually has 4 accounts, 4 separate accounts, and he's got a team of 20. And maybe because I'm his dad, I'm ahead of him. So I have 50 members on my team as well. Now, very interestingly, there is an island. There is an island out here in Papua New Guinea. It's one of the atolls islands out of our autonomous region of Bougainville. It's towards the Solomon Island. There's an island called Tasman Island. It's very isolated. There's no boats going there. Children are going to school. They get on a 40 horsepower with 19-footer banana boat, and they go to school. And there's a risk in the weather. So when I became a founder, I knew of a person who lives in Bougainville. And just last week, I contacted him, sent him a link, and he got registered. His name is Kevin Anana. And I think he's also connected on Zoom this afternoon. I saw his name. So I told him, you will bring services to the Tasman Island. You will buy a boat and you will bring service to your island, which the government cannot do today. And I hope, Kevin, you are listening. You will make a difference. You will, between you and your son, he also has a son. His name is Reitama Anana. He also got in. I introduced you to the father introduced to his son, and the son is married to an islander in Joaka, so he got registered. So it's a chain ripple effect taking place here. And it's very good because I look at situations people are in and try to target who is going to make an impact in his community. So I got Kevin in because I saw there is a need of him providing a service to his island to bring food and water to the people, or going to the hospital to getting medical assistance. So this OnPassive is a good platform, and we're in a safe place. Like Tony and the rest of you have already spoken. Thank you very much. This already inspired us, Papua New Guineans. And I believe that those of you who are listening right around the country, we are almost towards the end. For those founders who came in 2018, they came on a long journey. We are almost there. So please make this decision, jump in, pay your $97. Kina is around 390, 400 Kina, and become a founder, and you will receive the many blessings that our founders have spoken about. So for you young ones out there, like earlier on sometime back in some webinars, Grace Bakau, David's daughter, also spoke. Young ones, now Shannon has spoken. I'm pretty sure a lot of young ones out there. I have a young founder as well. He's a university student. He's graduating maybe next year. And I encourage him. He's a founder now. So we have many young founders out there, and I believe they can have an influence on our next generation of people to take OnPassive to the next level in this country. So otherwise, that's all I got to say. Thank you very much, all our international. And your presence has convinced a lot of us in this country to continue to share this business and bring in more people in this very short time that we have. Because according to this, he can go to hard loans anytime. The number is not the factor. He can close anytime. When he's ready to do so, he will do it. So please, when you have time, get in now while we have time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. Powerful. Brenda, unmute yourself and speak, please.
Hello, everyone. Hi,
yes,
good afternoon.
go ahead.
Big shout out from my team to all our international guests. Can you guys hear me? Nancy, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Brenda, go ahead.
Yes, Brenda, go ahead. Thank you. We really appreciate the presence of all our international guests here. It's a lot of them, so I can't name them, but we love you all. Thank you for your time as always. I have with me about 5 prospects, and Kenneth, your presentation this afternoon so powerful, and we are so fired up. And I just had one of my prospects sitting next to me. She's telling me that, I'm risking my life, getting on the boat from one province to another, trying to make ends meet for the family. So she's so fired up, and she's gonna sign up next week. So, I mean, with our international guests coming on board and, giving us some motivational messages, encouraging messages, that really helps when we Papua New Guineans come along with prospects and attend our Sunday webinars like this. So I'm so fired up here in this province. I'm still trying my best. I'm actually not from this province. I have to demobilize back to Port Moresby, but because of this OnPassive work, I have to go with my heart, and I am staying on until the soft launch. I want to try my best to get as many people as I could to come in this business. I had a meeting with my team back in the province yesterday, and there were a couple of questions asked. One of them is, I thought maybe Marty or Chris or Cedric, someone could assist with. And that is, can a small SME person, someone selling products? Like, for example, in this province that I'm in, the mothers are more into tailoring. So one of the mother asked, she's actually a prospect. She asked if she could use OnPassive business to sell her products. So if I could have one of the international guest speakers to answer to that, please. Thank you.
Tony, can you answer that one? Did you hear the question?
Yes, I will answer that. Thank you, David. Hi, Brenda. Absolutely 100%. Absolutely 100%. But what's going to happen is she's going to use OnPassive to sell her products, but eventually OnPassive is going to make her more money than what she's making with her own products. But even at that time, if she does make, which she will make more money with OnPassive, what's going to happen is she can still sell her products because that's probably her passion anyway, right? You know, she'll be passionate. In other words, she won't be a slave to sell her products to survive, right? She's with OnPassive, she's going to thrive. So yeah, she can use OnPassive for her business, absolutely. But with OnPassive, it's going to make her more money in the long run. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you, Tony.
Brenda is leading a team at one of our provinces. We have 22 provinces. And this one where she's in is called East New Britain. East New Britain, not New Britain in UK, but it's East New Britain. We have a East New Britain and a West New Britain. It's one province, an island divided in the middle. So there's a western part and an eastern part. She's in the eastern part. And this is where you find all the volcanoes. All the volcanoes in Papua New Guinea is centered around that place. They are live ones anyway. Thank you.
Brenda, any more questions or one answer?
Hello, Nancy, Brother David.
My brother Fred, you're the one, you're the man. Come on, give it up, brother.
Hello, my family in Papua New Guinea.
We missed you. Welcome,
PNG. Thank you. I had to travel all the way to town to be with Brother Luke Mukisa so that I can get network to join in with everybody today. So Brother Luke has been a dynamic brother. In fact, we are in his big office, OnPassive office. I'll just put my camera around his wall so you can see what he is doing for OnPassive. I hope you guys can see this. If you guys see this, then just clap or say thank you, Luke, or something, so that I can know.
Yeah, we can see it. Thank you. Wow.
Okay. This is Brother Luke's office. You can see everything on the wall. And that's Brother Luke. And we actually his office is in the garage. I think I'm like behind my Bill Gates, yeah, but I'm walk inside the garage now, expanding. I don't have much to say. I just want to say hello to everybody. And thank everybody for joining our great OnPassive Nation PNG team. It gives us strength to be able to reach out when we try to with our small people in the rural communities. And also to our international guests, those are regular brothers and sisters who are always with us, Marty, and I'll name a few, Robin, Tony, and the dynamic Chris. Brother Chris, I think can I ask you to take at least 4 hours sleep without any disruption? You're doing a great job and you look tired, my brother. And we want you around when the big time comes around. To all my friends and PNG friends, I just want to encourage everybody to keep working hard at it. I think we can see what is happening. We've been with OnPassive since 2019. We are coming from our own experience in life, and we believe we have every reason to get a better life. And we are exploring all the opportunities that are out there. I've been with a lot of mothers here in Ley, in the Morobe province. They have been to every known multi-level marketing program in the country. And when I share OnPassive with them, they are just so amazed and excited about the fact that they will not have to do any work. So if that resonates with you, I think that's all we need to tell our people. You know, we have struggled everywhere we've been to. It's always a lot of thinking. It's always a lot of heavy lifting and heavy pushing. In OnPassive, we do not have to. And I think we have now every reason to find significance in our lives, to feel that we are worthy, to feel that we now have the capacity with what OnPassive and Brother Ash Farah and his India team and our world global leaders are all standing together, pushing, sharing ideas, and getting this OnPassive program ready for launching very, very soon. And I think we should take heart and just build our own capacity. Where you've been, what you've felt, and where you think you would like to be, and what you think, what you can see OnPassive will provide, then I think we need to share that. And I think that's the basis of the sharing that I'm doing with a lot of our friends here in Morobe. And you know, I think we are doing very well. I'm sharing with a school outside of Ley on Tuesday for the teachers to join OnPassive so that they can benefit from Academy. And I think they're excited with the idea that they work so hard. They train all the people that become prime ministers and ministers of government and deputy secretaries and managing directors and CEOs and engineers and doctors and lecturers and, you know, you name them. The teachers in our primary schools and high schools are the backbone of those people, but they don't get paid enough. So they are now excited that at least with Academy, between 7 o'clock and 8 p.m. at night, they can teach those struggling students at home for 5 kina or 10 kina. And most parents are quite happy to pay 5 and 10 kina. So, you know, for if they do that for 100 students over 4 days, you know, there's 1,000 kina plus in the bank account, apart from what the government pays them at 200 kina every fortnight. So the teachers are quite excited. So I'm virtually actually asking our people, check your life, wherever it is. If it's not good enough, can OnPassive make a difference? And it is working well for a lot of people, but as usual, money is hard to come by and it's taking them a while. But a lot of people, especially in the rural areas, the teachers are starting to make a move into Academy. So what I'm actually saying is, you know, let's ask our people to look at their lifestyles, where they are right now, and what we know and what we can see and share with Ash Mafara's vision in OnPassive. I think they can buy that, and they will eventually get there. So I wish you all a powerful sharing week this week. And hopefully we'll be all inspired by Brother Kenneth's presentation. I missed a lot of it. I just got only the ending of it, but yeah, it sounds like it is a very, very powerful presentation. And I will definitely take time to listen to it tomorrow when it comes on into our back office for those who didn't join in today. But Brother David, Sister Nancy, Vero, and everybody in our own passionate in PNG. I love you all. Let's keep pushing it. It's not long to go. Let's stand fast, stand firm, all our faith in Brother Ash and OnPassive and in God that this is a blessing that we've all been waiting for. Good planning truly blogeta, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you for speaking. I was going to call you and you came on board, so thank you. We really missed you, but we are so glad you so. For those who are new, Fred Lavaki is one of our leaders in OnPassive Nation PNG, and he's been going out of his way and talking with people from all walks of life. So he's one of our firebrand leader in PNG. So thank you so much for speaking this
Thank
afternoon.
you. I can hardly
Guys,
hear you.
girls, women, boys and girls, young and old. And we will wind down now and say goodbye to everyone. But before we go, we'd like to, on behalf of OnPassive Nation PNG leadership team, thank you so much to Mr. Kenneth Hall from the Caribbeans that spoke and gave us the presentation this afternoon. It was very powerful, and we thank you. And we're so glad and happy that you could come by and stay a little bit pidgin and present the presentation. It was powerful, straight to the point. Our people are happy that they've got a bigger perspective about what OnPassive is all about. So thank you very much. I'd like to ask all of us maybe to just unmute yourself and just say hello and goodbye, and we will wind down our meeting for this afternoon. Thank you so much for coming.
Hello and goodbye.
Bye. Good night.
Love you, Papa Nugini.
Thank you, everyone. It's been great. Much love, much love.
Home, everybody.
Hello, goodbye to you all.
Hello, hello, hello,
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you so much.
Tony. Good night. Good night, all.
Everyone.
Bye, Mary.
Stay safe.
Hello, Mary, and bye. Hello, Mary, and bye.
Ready? Like you plan. Joy Rambari, like him.
Thank you for
Brenda.
coming online.
Dari paya like it lo rabau
Brenda.
lari rabau lem welcome by number 3 time ken. Like you plan.
Thank you, Nancy.
Look, Dr. Planty Maski movie project lah. Thank you.
Hi, Julie.
Hari man, today night contact only.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Kenneth.
Thank you, Chris. Good night, Chris. Cedric. Hi, Cedric. Bye, Kathy.
Rock and roll.
Good night.
Hey, Liam,
PNG music.
on the thing here. Yeah.
Nancy, play one play PNG music.
Bye-bye.
Siri? Oh,
Hello,
Siri, can you just
Cedric. Bye.
off for this afternoon?
One country, one nation.
Hi, Freddie.
One people, one
Siri,
country.
just log us out. You can log us out now. We need to go home and eat. Almost dinner time in PNG.
Bye-bye, Joe.
Bye, Richard.
Bye-bye.
Miss,
Bye, bye,
David.
Joe. I'm
bye,
married,
everyone.
Ella.
Siri, are you there?
I don't
You
think
can
the
close the.
hostess, everybody kind of have to
Hi,
leave.
Julie.
Hello, darling. I think
Yeah, I think
Siri,
everybody wants to stay on.
yeah,
Night, the
everybody said
In
children.
PNG, we got to go home and cook. And you there, you need to go and sleep,
Wow.
get some rest.
Hi, Narelle.
who has Amazing Grace? That person can
We
turn it
are
down. Or
joy.
Kenneth, if you are there, you can shut it down.
We are
Hello, Julie.
Go, Chris, go.
Julie,
Go,
Julie.
Chris, go. Go and set
Amazing Grace, who has
the
Amazing
song.
Grace, you can turn it down. And then
Hi,
Chris,
Chris.
you are a co-founder.
Good night.
Okay, love you all. See you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. See you all next week.
Bye-bye. Have a
Bye,
beautiful week.
Shari. Bye-bye.
Hi,
Bye-bye,
Jasmine.
Patrick.
I love
Annette.
you, Jasmine.
So love
Love
you
you.
all.
Love you all.
Amazing Grace closing down now.
Yeah, Amazing Grace to close it
Ayo,
down.
Mom, let's log on now.
Amazing Grace, stop it now.
Good night. Good night.
Hi, Jason.
Go, Veronica. Go,
Wow.
Maddie. Go, Maddie. Good night,
Hey.
Kathy.
Night. Good night, everybody.
Simita, good night. Good night, Simita. Bobby. Good night, Bobby.
Good night, Shimisa.
Hi, Narelle.
Good night,
Good
Joe.
night, Mark.
Good morning, everyone. Good
Richard.
night.
Good evening here in PNG.
Yes, good evening now. Thank
Good
you.
night, Richard.
Good night.
Amazing, if you have
Good night, William.
Amazing, you have the recording. You might need to shut it down so you can get Grace. Grace, you are the host right now. You might have to shut it down in order for you to save the recording.
Okay, Julie.
Good night, Grace.
Bye.
We love you.
Good night. Thank you.
I think Grace has left the building.
She's still there. I think she's working on it because you need to save the recording. She's the only one can do that. Oh,
If
Put it on.
it's set to record to the cloud, it'll go in automatically. But if it's
yeah, I don't know. I have to log into Ashes to see it. So I think Grace, right now you are the host.
I think she's frozen.
yeah, she was for a second there.
Let's just see if she can. If she drops off, then Ken, you probably gonna have it because you are the now. Ken, you are the host.
I'm the host right now.
Yeah, so if you could just shut it down, and I think the recording will go to you. If not, just let me know. But it should goes to you, Ken.
Good night, Cedric.
Hey, everyone. Fred, I hope you are well.
Now I think Fred froze.
I think he is.
Yeah, I'm
Nice to
How does
meet
the
you,
hottest
Joe.
country in the world, Julie? The hottest country in the world, and they're all froze.
I know.
I'm gonna pass the handle over to you so that you can do this.
Kenneth is the host at the moment, so Kenneth can close down.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm the host. So I'm gonna close it down. I think one of us will have the recording. Good night, everyone. Please stay.
Good night,
Julie.
Good night, Joy.
Good night, Joe.
Good night,
Good
everyone.
night, Julie.
Good night,
Good night, Chris. Kenneth.
Good night, Julie.
Good night, Chris.
Here,
Good
go
night.
Good night, Fred.
Go
Good
night.
night,
night.
Lola.
Hi, Lucy.
Kitani,
All
Kusan.
right,
Good
I'm
night,
shutting
Julie.
this down. I don't want to cut anyone, so I'm closing it. All right, stay
Oh,
well.
be Milo.
Thank you, thank
Be
you.
Milo, Julie. Cut it.
Thank you.